Get down, put down, put down. Good girl. You get the bunnies? Well, just as soon as I get done preparing my dinner, I get to work on this truck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There he is. Hey, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, give that back. There he is. All right, time to prepare dinner. Then I can get some work done. All right, now the transmission's been reinstalled with shims in place. Converter is still rubbing the back of the bell housing right now, but there's a little room. I don't know which bolt holds the right hole. Looks like that one. Now, there we go. Just like that. I mean, it's close. The clearance on that is too close. Not gonna work. Well, I mean, it might wear a hole in the converter. Wear them bolts down. I mean, it does turn. Right there, you can hear it hitting a little bit. It's just sliding back on me. But as the flex plate flexes, it's gonna push that converter into those bolts, I would think. I really can't see this working too good. What a disaster. Why does everything I do need to turn out disastrous? Well, it has to work. So, here's my converter bolts. Let's bolt it up. Who cares? Who's going to be concerned about such a thing? Not me. I've got better things to be concerned about. What's the worst that happens? We see sparks? Or stand back while I'm driving. Let's bolt up the converter and then see if it'll spin round and around without rubbing those bolts. It doesn't look very pretty. Maybe after I tighten these bolts. Yeah, okay. I mean, there might be an 1/8 inch, maybe, between those bolts and that big black converter there. You can see that it's very close to the back. Don't know. Let's see what happens. Now I'm just taking my pry bar and turning the motor over by hand. I've got one more bolt to install in the torque converter. Then it'll be bolted up. And I'm turning the motor easily. The converter is turning and it's not hitting anything on the inside of the bell housing, so that's good. So it seems like it should work. Let me find my last bolt. I strap off because this transmission has been installed. Again. Well, actually it's the first time for this one. Well, I mean, in this incarnation. Okay, here we go. There we go, there goes that. Let's loosen the jack. Loosening the jack. Getting all this crap out of the way. We don't need that anymore. We don't need this anymore. Okay, we've successfully done it. Transmission is back in the truck. All we need to do is put the rest of this stuff in. Then it'll be time to break it again. Wow. What an amazing thing to do. You see where I'm at. This is where the transfer case needs to go. Now it's not a normal transfer case out of a old truck, which is already a heavy sort of thing. This is a giant aluminum and steel gearbox. Well, it's an aluminum box full of steel gears. Either way, it's this big heavy thing, and it needs to go right here. And the truck's angled towards me, and it slides on, and when I slide it on, it's going to want to slide back towards me. So I'm going to take this strap, and the plan is once I get it up here, then I put the strap around it and strap it tight. Right, good plan. It sounds like a good plan. Will it work? We don't know until we try. If I put my strap over here, it'll be out of the way, and then I can carry on with my duties. Now, this is not going to be fun. I mean, it is fun, but it's fun in the sort of way. This is fun in the sort of the way that maybe I don't know what's comparable. This is fun like tattooing yourself is fun. The whole time you're doing it, you wish you weren't doing it, but at the same time, you're having fun. And you're on an adventure, and, well, I mean, this is fun like getting mixed up with a paper wasp nest. Maybe not quite that bad. That is a miserable sort of fun. In fact, I don't think it's fun to get mixed up with wasps. Definitely not fun. All right. Just stop talking about it and try and do it. If it doesn't work, I'm going to get really frustrated and upset. I've got no safety. I've got no backup plan. The floor under me is very slippery and oily. I can't stand up under here, which is a major inconvenience. I can't hold it up like this because it just won't work. I don't think. I don't know why I have to do it like this, but either way, the cart's not out. This is the way it's going to be done. Okay, shut the fuck up and go for it. Now it's time to pick this old dinosaur up and put it in my old dinosaur. Now, this is going to be tricky, but I think I can handle it. I just need to shut up and do it, okay? What's the worst that could happen? All right, gonna get in here and just hug it like a baby. Just hug it like a baby, a bad little baby that's not being good. You're a bad little baby. Ow, that was my cabeza. All right. All right, you dirty little dog. Get in here. Gonna set the bottom in here, reposition myself. This is not the most fun I've ever had. My jacket's snagged on that pesky vent. It's in my pocket. There we go. All right. Now, I miss that hot summer weather where you just wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning and go outside with no shirt on. Where's that weather? It left. Okay. I am now just hanging out here. I've got my head wedged in this cross member here on my frame. I can feel where I've got these angled pipes welded on the back of my skull. Feels like I did a nice job welding it. Good job. Okay. This plate here in the center of my truck has really taken a beating. You can see that the transfer case has been pushed one way or the other a couple of times. The bottom of the transfer case is sitting on this cross member, while the top of it is sitting on my wrist. And it feels very unpleasant. What I'm going to do next is send a letter to... What I'm going to do next is attempt to just flip it forward, but when I do that, what I want to do is get this section of the case up onto this lip of the cross member, and that'll sort of do some of the hard work for me, hopefully, if it'll reach. But when I do that, it's going to knock the bottom of the case off, so basically I'm just going to be free floating there. This is really not the most fun I've ever had, and I probably shouldn't have stopped the talk, because now my arm fell asleep, or it's just hurting. I don't know which. Okay, I don't know what's gonna happen here. I don't like what I've done. This was probably a bad idea. But, ow. I don't, this fucking sucks. Okay. Alright, transfer case. It's you and me, and that's it. It's just us, and we are. Okay. If this thing falls on my toes, I'm gonna be the sorriest little duck in the pond. I'll tell you that right now. That will really be unfortunate for my piggies. Alright. Okay. Okay. Here we go. It's really free. It's free. But it wasn't free. Okay. Freeze for me. Alright, setting the output shaft on the lower cross member, getting myself in position to lift it up and attempt to get it in the right location. Repositioning my fingers, my neck's wedged up against this cross member, and okay, so far no luck. Okay, what I'm most afraid of now is this thing's gonna slide back while my arms are up high and land on my toes, and I will really be upset about that. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, all right, here we go. Now maybe, perhaps, this could work. I don't like this. This was a poor idea. Poor decision making has led me here. Oh, I need to learn how to take up golfing. There we go. All right, now we've got it in a sweet spot there where I thought that midsection of the cross member would assist me in taking some of the load off, and it really hasn't because it just wants to fall back on top of me. My left foot's slipping in the oil. My right side's gonna do a little lifting here, if I can manage that. Okay, lifting with my right thigh. Starting to burn a little bit. I've got to get my hands in here. There we go. Okay, I spun the coupler. Oh, my jacket's caught on the output shaft. Drives line flange. Okay, transfer case is in. First bolt. First bolt. Coming in. First bolt. No good. First bolt. Come on. Come on. Come on, go in the hole. There we go. First bolt's in. Finding a nut. Just like a coyote looking for dinner. I've found my prey. Nuts on the bolt, and all my little toes are safe. Once again. For now. And we didn't even use the strap. How do you like that? Totally carelessly forgot about the strap. That whole idea went out the window when I was just getting carried away there, doing all the lifting. Lifting up the left side now, which will be your right side. Sliding the top bolt through. There we go. Bolt's in. Okay, where's a nut? Where's my nut? Where's my nut? Feel my nut with my fingers. And I bring it up here. I'm gonna get this grass off of there. Got a little Phragmites grass dried up on there. A little marsh grass. Okay. Putting the nut on the bolt. And now we can ensure my safety for now. Whew, that was fun. All right, that was wonderful.